Where do you start? When I lie down. I've been extremely ill since Friday. I've deliberately not turned the TV off. I've had TikTok on a couple of times. And I've gathered that there was shit happening. I've kept my TV off. Kept away from the lives. Did a wee bit more research. Go on, up. And I'm telling you right now, only John Watt and those that stand round him and behind him and that is the person that I'm going to be supporting. There's another guy I support, Nick, for We Say It. I'll support him as well. I have a lot of sort of joint ideologies between the two of them on a number of things. But Tommy Robinson and that, nah, I've had a wee bit of U-turn there. There's a couple of things that says alrightly, but no. I'm just going to say this, right? You can only achieve things with peace. All violence does is bring more violence. Violence doesn't cure anything. Doesn't stop anything. Doesn't help anybody. All it does is educate your children to behave like fucking animals. And, you know, I have heart trouble like now with this juju stuff. This vaccine, and it's been really painful all weekend, and the pain started to lift a wee bit the day. This afternoon after the doctor left. And I made my dinner and I just sat down and turned the news on. And the pain's actually back to how it was yesterday. I ain't kidding you. The stress that I'm feeling watching this. It's not the way to do it. And do these people not understand that they're falling into the clutches and the hands of the bigger plan here? What do you want here? Do you want the army out? You want martial law to be implemented right now? Martial law gets implemented, there's no going back. There is no going back. Do you understand that? Yes, this is an us v them in a sense, but not like this. We've got to wake people up to things that are happening. Money, vaccines, illegal immigration. And I say illegal, fucking illegal, like. And at the same time, I know we've got a few conspiracy theories and a few theories about what some of these people are, right? But at the same time, see if they're just illegal. There is plenty of women and kids on these boats and that as well. You've got to realise that as well. People are going to these lengths to leave where they are. What would take you to get in a boat and try and sail across the English Channel? What would take you to do that right now? So while there is a lot of dodgy yins and no vetted yins, right? That's not what I'm saying, right? There's issues with the systems and all the rest of it, right? And there is a lot of them getting in, right? But people's focuses and goals and direction and all this is getting totally skewed by misinformation, far-right ideology, completely racist ideology. Is that how far we've came? Not having this, man, not having my kids being witness to this, like, I'll do all I can now to get my kids out of this country. I would rather get in a dinghy right now and sail all the way around to the Caspian Sea and through Georgia and up into the Black Sea and crawl on my hands and knees to Czech Republic to get away for this right now. This is no the way forward. The kids that are there, the young uns, women, old men, young girls, every it's just, I don't want my kids to see that. I know we're against them. I know we're against the government. And all these things that we know they're doing to us. This isn't the way. It's got to be done with our voices peacefully. You've got to leave a trail in history where people can look back and go, wow. Like the suffragettes, like the French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, the American Revolution, the English Revolution, Civil War. That's what you're going to have, the English Civil War. Violence. We will always be opposing violence for them if this is how we go about it. We've got to rise up en masse, like these revolutions is what I'm talking about. No getting guns and starting wars with them. If that's how you want to go, then at least it would be a fair war. Eh? But this is madness. Destroying your cities and towns, breaking into hotels where people are. You don't know the story of these people. You don't know fully enough to be acting like that, to be behaving like that. People are going to be taken from this earth tonight. It feels like. You need to use your voices. You need to campaign. You need to march peacefully. The target is the government, not a single other human being on the planet, not even the police. Aye, most of them are wankers now, but they're only doing their jobs and they've got women and wives and children and parents and everything the same as us. You know, they don't deserve it, man. Eh? Nobody on that street right now deserves any of this. Stand outside Downing Street and have a protest. Come up with some slogans and some chants and some songs and get it all going and let your voice be heard. Let's all do this. You know, we need to march as nations together on the same day at the same time. Hundreds, thousands, millions. Stop the traffic, rock and roll, yeah. Stop businesses, hit them where it hurts. Not like this. This is self-harm. Luna! This is absolute self-harm. Complete tomfoolery. And I never thought I'd agree with Keir Starmer, but it's just thuggery. Based on too much misinformation, too much nastiness, too much anger, too much resentment, and I'll tell you what, too much laziness. Too much laziness to actually find out the truth, to educate yourselves, and to control yourselves. This is not the way. If I turned the TV on and now and I saw my kids on there, I'd be so disappointed. If I saw any friends there, I'd be so disappointed. This is not the way. We have our issues with the government. What do you think they're doing right now? Do you think Keir Starmer's sitting there right now actually worried about this? Keir Starmer is laughing at this, rubbing his hands and saying, "Thank you very much." You just gave him a big birthday Christmas present all rolled into one. This is actually hurting my heart again. It really is. This is no the way, people. How many videos are you gonna watch with people like me telling you it's no the way till the penny drops? I know yous are angry. I know yous feel let down. We all do. We all do. But this is not the way. We have to find ways of campaigning, marching. You think they're going to let us have protests now? Have marches? You think they're going to let us set up events now in public? Let us march here, let us protest this, let us here have our voices heard and stuff now. What do you think they're going to do online to everybody now? What do you think the algorithm's going to say online now? It's going to be the complete fucking alphabet. They're going to take commenting away from social media. And then they'll take posting videos up. And then all you'll be allowed to post is your fucking salad and your bikini. If you've got any gumption about what's going on here in the slightest with the government and what's led us to this day, you will stop and you will tell everybody you know to stop, and you will concentrate and focus yourselves over the next coming couple of weeks to get everybody to stop this. The way is to start political parties and move against them. It's the only way. Have we not learned anything from the Bolsheviks in the IRA? How long it took them to get to the political table? Effectively, this is what it is now. It's an us v them sort of scenario situation is coming. So, my mum and dad will no vote for our party that we want to create. They'll still vote for Labour or Tory. So it's still only half of us. But the only way is to get decent people running, taking them on. Whether you agree with Trump or not, people like that. You understand? The only way is to take them on and to drive them out with something better for people. And this is no what's better. What he's going to do at the end of this? What he's going to do? Where he's heading with this? What he's going to do when you get to Down Street and wreck it? Who's moving in? Who's putting the suit and tie on in the morning and going to Parliament? Do you not get it? Do you want it to be like The Waking Dead? 1984? Brave New World? Yeah? Rather than going out here like this, why don't you all fucking start a book club? Why don't you actually go and read 1984? Why don't you go and read A Brave New World? Why don't you get Plato's Republic? Read that. There you go. I'm sure you could find maybe one that could read to you, because that's how it's looking. Fuck me. Sticking to school, boys. The education's still there. Yous are playing into their hands acting like this. Go and read a fucking book or two. Go and educate yourself and learn that the way is no through this yet. It's no through this yet. It's no through this yet. If it's going to be done with violence, it's got to be done like the revolutions, where the country split in two. Do you understand? With everything on the line. It's the only time and only way that violence will be workable and usable and manageable. When it is a complete war, all for nothing, do or die situation. And is that what you really want? Do you think everybody in the American Civil War wishes they could have sorted it out without fucking shooting each other? Do you think the French Revolution wishes they could have sorted it without chopping each other's fucking heads off? Do you think the fucking Russian Revolution could have done it without murdering their king and queen and their children in a basement? Talk to people that have been part of these regimes and part of these suppressions and stuff. We've got no right to complain about anything in this country, not really. Not in the greater scheme of it, like. Yeah, you can have a moan about all these things. And do have a moan, and we should have a moan. But the things like the vaccine and these other things, these are more important. You know, the immigration, yet to a certain extent, because of the fear of what it is they're letting in and what they're driving. But look at it behind it. Look behind the mask of what's actually happening, who's driving it. The racism, the Islamophobia, the fanatical Islamists, the fanatical far right. They're trying to talk about the EDL now. Mention it all the time. It's been dead for 12 years, but they're trying to talk about it like it's coming back. All these things. And when you go back and back and back and keep going back looking for the sources, Westminster, Downing Street, Holyrood, it's where it all is. Please wake up, man. Please fucking wake up. Please stop this, man. I want to wake up tomorrow. Go. And yous have all got a fucking grip that this is not the way to do it. You're going to ruin every chance we have of protesting anything and getting anything done if this is the way you go. Get up. Get up. It's the only way. Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love and empathy. Talking. Pains my heart what I'm seeing today, man. I hope my kids stay on their Xboxes as long as possible now. Don't turn the news on. And to anybody encouraging their children to go into that, whether your child's 30 years old or 15 years old, you should be disgusted with yourself. This is not the way. This is not the way. I fucking heart bleeds for everybody of the night, like. This is just terrible. Just terrible. It's not the way. I hope I can get out of here with my kids and my missus and get the fuck out of this country now, because this is going to implode if this is how you want to go. You think once martial law's here, they'll ever disappear? What is it you are trying to create here? You try to create fucking World War II Germany. Well, keep going, people, because that's exactly what you're going to get, like. It's exactly what you're going to get. But unfortunately, it's not going to be the Jews that are going to be the victims. It's going to be you white lefties. You white righties. You know, understand that? It'll be you in the concentration camps. Sad, sad fucking day. Saddest weekend in 51 fucking years for me. Don't do it.